Day 2 in Japan, and I learned something important. Japan will humble you and then feed you the best sushi of your life. But before we earned that sushi, we started the day in Asakusa, or Asakusa. Depends on how you pronounce it because everyone says it differently to us. And everything is weirdly calm. Like the city's awake, but it's whispering. Even the small things feel intentional. The signs, the packaging, the way people move like they got places to be. So, what did we do yesterday?
Oh, I did this because today's day 3. But yesterday on day 2, we went well, not really shopping, but we went all the way to all the malls in Asakusa, and they had like 6-7 floors each. Oh, we literally spent all day doing that and exploring and eating and exploring and eating and exploring.
So today we're gonna do Shibuya since we knocked down 3 days of itinerary stuff.
Oh yeah, I forgot we went to Akihabara.
Yeah,
I totally forgot about that.
We did a lot of stuff yesterday. But
there too.
yeah, so today we're gonna go Shibuya, but before we go there, we're gonna go to a Chinese dim sum place that's open at 6:30 a.m. The reviews are kind of but I'm excited because so far everything we've had here is significantly better than we've had, in the States.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. Bye. Next up, breakfast, because our bodies still think it's 5 a.m. And Japan doesn't really do breakfast like that, but after yesterday's amazing Denny's breakfast, I thought we could find another hidden gem. So we found this Chinese dim sum place that's open at 5:30 a.m. Looked perfect until we walked in and the lady hits us with, "Ticket?" And I'm standing there like, "Ma'am, I don't even have my life together. I definitely don't have a ticket." Turns out we walked into a whole system, but she was like cash only, and we were like, "Say less, feed us." And this is when we realized we know nothing, because there's a self-serve section, and looking back at the footage, we were supposed to grab more than just drinks. We missed the yogurt, the soup, the rice, the little appetizers, probably some happiness as well. But that's the price of going outside your comfort zone in a restaurant with limited English, and also somehow limited Japanese. Japan has a superpower where they take other countries' foods and somehow make it amazing. Matcha and sushi started in China and then got perfected here. They took beans and toast from England and basically turned it into taiyaki. Then pizza and pasta from Italy. It's like they study every molecule of food just to perfect it. So we just did a Chinese restaurant?
With a panda. You can't see it.
Yeah.
So cute. Ooh.
I didn't realize you had to use a ticket to come in, but we paid with cash anyways. So I'm not sure what I did wrong. Probably everything. Yeah. Now we go on the subway for 30 minutes. And then we made it to Shibuya. This is one of the places you've seen 1,000 times online, but in real life it hits different. Hachiko was actually really cool, especially in the morning before it turns onto a full-on photo traffic jam. Then we did Shibuya Crossing, and in the morning it's weirdly calm. Like Tokyo is busy, but polite busy. We went up to the Starbucks to watch it from above, and seeing it from there makes you realize this isn't a crosswalk, this is choreography. At some point we're just in the middle of all of this, and Giselle's breastfeeding Zane standing up like it's nothing. Meanwhile I'm stressed trying not to block foot traffic. Honestly, mom strength is unreal. Zane is living like a tiny CEO. After that we were starving, so we got Korean food, which is funny because we came to Japan and immediately started eating like we were on a world tour. I got bulgogi, Giselle got seonlangtang, which, one of our friends loves flank seonlangtang, and the vibes were a 10 out of 10. Warm, cozy, perfect reset. And that was basically day 2 for us, walking, learning how things work, getting humbled by signs we can't read, and slowly getting into the flow. Like, okay, we're starting to understand Japan. We're here and we want the perfect trip, which leads to the obsession with getting it right. It isn't just limited to fancy dining. It's in the convenience stores, the smallest street vendors, and even the train station bento boxes. It's overwhelming. And that's the real challenge of eating here. You're constantly fighting against analysis paralysis. Every single option looks like it could be the best thing you'll ever eat. But after the confusion at breakfast and an amazing lunch and lots of shopping, we needed a simple, reliable win. We needed the purest form of Japanese perfection, and we needed it to feel casual. We needed to find that everyday spot that locals go to. The kind of place that delivers a premium experience without all the ceremony, and that's when we spotted it. It wasn't flashy, it was low-key, local, and it had one feature that we were looking for, the conveyor. In a city that never stops moving, this was weirdly calming. These tiny perfect places just circling forever. It felt like a low stakes theme park for my taste buds. We stopped talking immediately, not because we were mad, because the food was like pay attention. Just silent, happy eating. And this is the unfair part, because casual conveyor belt sushi here is still better than most nice sushi back home. I tried to pace myself. Japan said no, keep eating. The price? A fraction. My self-control? Gone. I blacked out and woke up surrounded by empty plates. And we ended the day doing basically what we've been doing this entire trip. Walking, shopping, eating, and just soaking it in. Day 2 wasn't about big attractions. It was about getting into the rhythm. I came into this trip trying to be the perfect traveler, like I was going to have all the answers. And the breakfast ticket situation proved I absolutely do not. Japan humbles you every day, but honestly that's kind of the magic. You get confused, you laugh, you get lost,
and then you accidentally find a perfect little plate of sushi. And then you realize the best part of being here is learning as you go. All right, day 2 done. See you tomorrow. All right, if you made it this far, like, comment, subscribe, whatever. Do whatever you want. It's a free world. But appreciate you for making it this far, and appreciate you for joining me on this journey so far. Hopefully it's fun and not that boring, but I don't know. I'm just going to keep making videos despite no one watching these. Okay, bye.
Arigatou gozaimasu.